Okay, hello everyone. I think we are ready to go. Golgi, you can hear me.
Yep, I hear you.
Perfect. That was just 10 things I was dealing with at once while trying to get this lobby going, but that doesn't matter because we are here now. It is .P Wednesday In-House's Season 5, week number, I think we're on 6, maybe 5. Lobby 2, Game 1. And we are actually going to have the Salt Debacle versus Protein.
Yeah. I mean, also, if you're busy while you're setting up the lobby, you can just ask me to host the lobby. I don't mind.
I had it. Well, I wasn't busy until I hit the host lobby button, and then work called, and my brother needed stuff because he's going to a wedding, and the cat was trying to trip me, and you know, all that good stuff.
Radiant team
Good stuff.
banned.
Isn't that right, Rex? You got a little bit kicked. Not like I kicked him on purpose, but I was walking, and then, you know, he's like, well, I'll be here then, in the middle of your stride.
Did it get pissed at you?
He probably was not too happy. You know how cats do.
Mm-hmm.
Dire
I
team
mean, they always seem pissed or sleepy.
Or pissed and sleepy.
Yeah. But these are some like pretty
Strange
vanilla
bands?
bands. Yeah, for like strength
I mean,
band. I didn't even think
I guess
about that.
I guess they're meta, right? They're
Yeah,
5
they're super
seconds
meta.
remaining.
but they're
It's
not.
not like
But
Crystal
they're
Maiden.
kind of weird at the same time. As meta as they are, they're weird.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Radiant's
also
team
expect
pick.
meta bands when we cast in-houses. Usually, our in-houses. It's like, I mean, I feel like I'm casting like an Echo League game. We have like team names for both sides, and we're getting like legitimate picks and bans. What the hell's going on?
And I'm having fun casting those Echo League games. Let me tell
Dire
you.
team
Yeah.
pick.
Tell
Me
you
too.
what.
Just make it so easy. That's the best part. Yeah, and like, I mean, the Radiant's first two picks are super standard. Also, Clockwork into Sand King. Man, it really puts into perspective looking at a screen like this how strong strength heroes are right now. Like 4 strength heroes banned, and the first 2 picks are strength picks on the Radiant, and it doesn't seem off at all. I
Yeah,
guess the
there's
only
and
really
we're
off
fully
thing,
meta.
Reserve time.
yeah. Only off thing about this, like Sven is not like I don't think good enough to be first banned, but I mean he is worth banning. I think like somewhere down the line if it feels like you're going towards like a really bad draft for Sven. But like otherwise, like Night Stalker Treant and Bristleback, all very first pickable characters here. So good bans. I can definitely see why Radiant would want to ban out the Bristleback. It's not someone that Clockwork and Sand King wants to go against. Like they want to gank people, but Bristleback is someone you can't never like initiate into, and neither of these characters build a Silver Edge. And when you pick a Clockwork, usually you run him offlane. You can run him support, but you usually run him offlane. And getting rid of your offlane in your first pick means you can't run like an offlane Silver Edge carrier, so you have to pick a mid or a safe lane can pick a Silver Edge. So
Dire team
I think that
banned.
ban makes a lot of sense to me.
The Abaddon. There you go. Another strength hero picked up. And a
Mhm.
strong one. Great support. You typically see
Yeah.
him as your position 4, sometimes the 3.
The Dire
Radiant team
lineup
banned.
feels a lot more like the last patch. First 2 picks, like the Radiant is, I feel like a little bit more up to date. But I mean, the Dire first 2 picks are completely fine. But like, Crystal Maiden into Abaddon was such a popular duo in 6.06.
Yeah. And an Ursa ban.
5
I mean,
seconds remaining.
maybe it hasn't been this way for a while, but let's call a spade a spade. Ursa's basically a strength hero.
Yeah,
Bad
I mean,
dude
I
banning someone
always
now.
get that confused actually. Especially when I started the game, I always kept on thinking there was a strength hero until
Yeah.
like I played him and it's like, oh wait, never mind, he's skilled off agility.
Yeah, it's when you started playing probably the same time as me. That was when his Enrage was based on his max HP.
Yeah,
So you stacked,
that
you
especially.
stacked strength on him.
Yeah, you got like a heart and satanic, and he got more damage. And it's like,
Radiant's
well, he's
team
definitely
pick.
a strength hero, no? Just like, no, apparently not. Tinker being banned out, I appreciate the Tinker ban because they already have
Pick.
Clockwork and Sand King, and usually Tinker is countered by a lot of offlaners do counter Clockwork, and the position 4, like especially characters like Nyx comes to mind. Clockwork is actually pretty good dealing with Tinker too, but it looks like they just didn't want to deal with the
5
headache.
seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
flare for vision and then just predictive hook shots for when you know that
Yeah.
he's jumped into the trees can really shut him
Reserve
down.
time.
Plus, he can't
Yeah,
rearm
because-
and TP when battery assault's going out, so...
Exactly. You just want any kind of vision hero that can gank, like Clockwork, Night Stalker, Zeus,
Juggernaut.
Spectre, Nyx. All these characters are
Radiant's
incredibly
team
good
pick.
at dealing with Tinker. Wow, Dire are going for a super safe lineup. I haven't seen a safer lineup more safe than this. All they need to do is like Ogre next or something.
I'll say Juggernaut has been extremely stable of a carry for a considerable
5
number of
seconds
patches. The only
remaining.
thing I can think of that has been this stable for this long is
Reserve
like the
time.
old Batrider run that he had for like
Oh yeah.
12 patches in a row.
Like Batrider was invincible. Like that character was like he was hit after nerf after nerf after nerf, but he just was super good. Like Juggernaut, I feel like he just a
Dire
really,
team pick.
I mean, just the design of the character is like hard to make wrong. I think that's why he's good, and he hasn't been hit with hard nerfs either. I think like the last few nerfs have been a little bit of nerfs to his base movement speed, and a little while ago when he was super good was that they increased the Blade Fury cooldown at level 1 because like the
5
Blade Fury
seconds
cooldown at level
remaining.
1 was super short before, so they went a lot of Juggernauts used to go the Blade Fury
Reserve
1
time.
build, so 1-1-4 build, like leveling up crit first into Healing Ward into Blade Fury last, so he can max out his carry potential and still have the magic resistance early game.
You know, now that I think about it, compared to other carries, he feels a bit bland, right? Like
He does.
he's the Soldier 76 of Dota.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he
Because
does-
I
he's
was
not
gonna
much
say,
of a-
yeah, I was gonna say like because there was that big Battle Fury nerf, and he's someone who often built a Battle Fury, and it pretty much didn't affect him at all because he's just like, okay, I'll just do this other thing that's just as viable, just as good at fighting Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker.
Oh,
now here's
bless you, okay.
someone that
Radiant
we're
team pick.
seeing a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean, like he is definitely coming into the meta. He's that I still, though I'm still quite skeptical about Bloodseeker, honestly, especially he's really good with certain teams, and I'm not sure if this is a team you really want a Bloodseeker with. But I'm just really inexperienced with seeing this character. I usually feel like Bloodseeker will be much better at like the Radiant lineup, for example, like characters that are gank oriented, Clockwork, Sand King, Razor are very good supplements to Bloodseeker because Bloodseeker doesn't want to go in first, doesn't want to start doing damage first because he all scales off of thirst. And Juggernaut usually, if he goes in, he doesn't want to whittle people down. He wants to kill them very quickly. And Abaddon is quite defensive, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, Bloodseeker with the Aphonic Shield could be quite good.
Now I'm thinking, Bloodseeker, we've seen a big return to him. I've seen him in professional games where he went unpicked for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
No, I mean, if we're talking about Juggernaut being one of these like the most
More
stable
stable.
characters, I think Bloodseeker is like the complete opposite. The character I feel like is like either like insanely like good, and then Icefire just nerfs him to the ground, and he's never seen for like few patches.
Now, and thinking back, he either was 706C or I think C. He
5
got 4
seconds
base
remaining.
damage increase, and then in 706 they just buffed Blood Right a little bit.
Reserve
But we
time.
hadn't seen him forever. I
Right.
can't figure out what changed about him. Is it just the meta developing that they figured out that okay, with the current style of play and picks, that Bloodseeker is a little more viable?
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. I mean, another character that I noticed a lot coming into fray is the Venomancer, right?
5
I mean, Venomancer
seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker is a really popular combo, and Venomancer has been one of those characters that
Radiant
really
team pick.
doesn't go picked either. Like, he can be picked, but like we haven't seen him competitively in such a long time. But pros started picking up quite a bit. I think at the summit, I think I saw him like so many games. He was like in like. Gotta be like at least like 12 games I saw him in. So
5 seconds remaining.
The
yeah, I
Venomancer.
don't know what that happened.
That was the Venomancer
Reserve
you're saying
time.
was picked in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, as a support, he's got great early game. I guess
Arc
the meta
Warden.
has. Oh wow, an Arc Warden. The meta's kind of shifted
Interesting.
more towards winning your lanes matters a lot more than it had in the past, right?
Yeah.
And I
No,
think
for
that's
sure.
one thing that Venomancer and Bloodseeker both excel at is doing very well in their lanes. Venomancer just has harass alone, can be great.
Yeah. And he's also very good at defending towers, which can definitely come into be handy because early map control is so important.
And pushing towers too.
Yeah. Okay, so something to recognize is how to last hit is a Bloodseeker spammer, so that's something to think about whenever we have him in our in-houses.
That's so dirty. And his name, how to
Yeah.
last hit, and he picks Bloodseeker.
And, like the character who denies and last hits everything.
Literally, how to last hit is pick Bloodseeker.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very good point.
Oh, so close
Yeah.
to the 1500.
Yeah, didn't get the little ball on the top.
Alright, well, we'll be headed into the game, and since this is an in-house, non-established league, we will introduce you to the players. It is going to be on the Radiant, War Pigs playing the Razor,
Prepare for
Elxo on the Jakiro, Chilled Wind on his signature Arc Warden, King Pink on the Sand King, and lastly, London on our Clockwork. It looks like they're going to be doing aggressive 2-1-2. I like that. I like seeing that.
Yeah, and over on the dire side we have Shimizi playing Abaddon, Killer Karate on the Crystal Maiden, Empirical on that Juggernaut, How to Last Hit playing the Bloodseeker, and finally PK on the
过
Rubik.
两路更好打是吧？
We're gonna have a standard dot pause for you, ladies and gentlemen. See, oh man, here's another thing that I just noted that I hate about this new net worth thing. Is look, it's saying we've got a less than 1K lead for Radiant. It's the game hasn't fucking started yet.
Yeah, I mean that's the difference between they probably picked up a lot more consumables over on the dire side because
Yeah.
consumables aren't factored into the network. But yeah, no, I mean, like this is like the worst of both worlds. Before, when they showed the exact amount of the gold, like you didn't know how much impact that exact amount is. And when it was percentage, it didn't show you the exact amount, but it would show you the impact of it. But now this doesn't do either. Like, it doesn't show you how much percentage-wise they're ahead, nor does it
Yeah.
show the exact amount they're ahead. So
Yeah, with the percentage, you got to remember, like a game where the total net worth in the game is 100,000 and there's a 20K lead. That's less of a lead than a game where it's 40,000 in the game
Yeah.
and a 10K lead.
Creep and creep
Yeah.
lumbers on.
exactly. So like I like the exact and I like the percentage. They both have their upsides and downsides, but yeah, this
This is
just,
the worst of both worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is taking the disadvantages of the percentage and this taking the disadvantages of the non-percentage, and then just combining it all into one big bad mess. Oh, interesting.
Where's the Clockwork at?
Yeah, where is Clockwork? Oh, Clockwork's
Oh, he's
bottom.
okay. He's over at
Ganking
bottom. Yeah,
Shimizi.
Shimizi taking quite a bit of damage. He's not gonna have any mana for a Aphotic Shield, and that'll be a death.
That's a
I thought
boot for
Clockwork
Clockwork.
was. I thought Clockwork was over at top.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the off lane, but looks like he is going with the position for roamer here, with that boot start, and he's already making him work quite well. Sand King getting gone on top lane. Oh man, that is.
Yeah, he's getting spun up, taking a lot of damage, but he's keeping the distance. Right clicks are flying out. He's now gonna just die. No chance of getting out of here. A little indecisive on the run, but
Yeah, I think he probably. Yeah, I'm assuming he just kind of got killed by the pathing there. I mean, he didn't really have any way of getting out of that. I think maybe the only chance he had getting out was trying to go for the stacked camp here and denying himself. But yeah, denying yourself is a weird choice now because I mean, you deny your opponents, your deny it's still worth it, but you also deny yourself quite a bit of XP because if you deny yourself so early on in the game, you're dead for like 30 seconds.
I love what Alxo's doing here with the Jakiro. He's doing a great job of harassing the Abaddon. He's only liquid firing, you know, obviously when the shield is not there. It's easy to kind of think maybe you just want to pop it, but there's such potential of taking damage yourself when that happens. And the taunt. Oh, he's going to miss the dual breath. Actually, he just barely hits it.
Yeah, he just hit the ice breath part. I believe he did miss with the fire breath. It's a really weird skill that takes forever to come out. And yeah, like a lot of weird lanes. They got the courier in mid.
And now they're chasing down Bloodseeker. Unfortunately, Bloodseeker's a little too fast with, I don't think he has any thirst stacks right now.
No, he has a little bit, but it's not enough to show. Because people have taken a little bit of damage.
Clockwork not able to run him down, not able to take advantage of all that stolen damage on Razor.
But they got the courier off of it, so they won't be very happy with that. Yeah, a lot of weird lanes. I was also expecting Chill to be taking this awkward in mid and Razor to be taking the safe lane.
Ooh, Shmeezy could be in a little bit of trouble here. London's coming, rotating around. He's in the back, and Abaddon is going way far forward. As soon as they see him now. Here comes Clockwork. London's gonna find him immediately. Gets the battery assault and the cogs out. Shmeezy not gonna escape that one. Sorry, pal.
Shmeezy had the right idea. He was going for the cogs to try and break them, but the battery assault is just too fast, and his attack speed at this early on in the game is just not quick enough.
Root up from Razor. Razor's just gonna be able to walk out of there. Shmeezy getting harassed once again. That liquid fire is not nothing.
Yeah, Jakir definitely one of the best harassing supports in the game. Oh, Kingpin going down top lane. This time just to a duo. Looks like he just got lifted up and spawned on.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Denied. I'll take your tribute.
Haste, and London is going mid. He catches Hot Blasted within the cogs.
He's gonna drop the blood right, but still taking quite a bit of damage from the battery assault. Razor is just not there. Immediately he's gonna be able to get a root up. Crystal Maiden's gonna stop London's advance now. He doesn't have any more battery assault, and the haste wore off, so that means Bloodseeker is gonna get the hell out of there.
Yeah. War Pigs has taken so much damage there from the Blood Right, and so Clockwork took a huge chunk of that damage too, and that just giving him enough their stacks to get the hell out of there. How Tula said not so happy with his luck with the runes.
Shmeezy, despite his deaths, he's still managing to keep up here in levels and not, you know, he's not feeding too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it looks like London is looking for an King here, but they're definitely hesitant to go on the tower.
Yeah, Children doing a good job of just attacking the Aphotic Shield so that it pops and the creeps are forced back.
Ooh,
Shmeezy,
King Pink on the top lane getting gone on.
Once again,
Barely
yeah,
gets down.
taking lots of
man,
damage
that's
and
thick.
manages to make it out of there. But War Pigs went down in the mid to Bloodseeker. Now London, he's still parked behind the off lane.
Oh, that was a rupture you said in the mid.
As soon as they see Shmeezy, they should be getting ready to go. And there, they see him. London's coming back in. Same story as last time. Immediately, he's getting slowed up, blocked, in fact, by the catapult. But that actually sends him around the other way to where he might be able to avoid London. Oh, he's getting...
Oh man, these jukes. Oh, he saw him though.
Yeah, London is a little bit faster. He hopefully should be able to get power cogs out here. Alxo, he's going to be able to pick up a bounty rune, but this base spell is not... No, they're just going to push him away. Now they've got to chase him even more. This is better for him. Absolutely. He's happy to die here with all this time that he's wasted
King Pink
there.
dies top lane. Meanwhile, well, he might deny himself.
Oh no, the
Good flare.
rocket flare will be enough. Yeah, King Pink once again on the Sand Kings, so kind of even deaths here for the offlaners. In
Yeah,
fact, it
not
is
very-
3 and 3.
Not very easy lane for these both these offlaners. And top lane, King Pink was brought down low earlier because Empirical actually baited up really well with the healing ward. Empirical kind of put out the healing ward and pretended like he wasn't microing it and leaving it like right in front of Sand King. And Sand King went to get it, and then he just got lifted by Rubik and frozen by Crystal Maiden.
Beautiful, beautiful plays. New meta.
Yeah.
Mind games. Alright, we got action here in the mid, and Razor is just getting demolished. TPs are not going to be there in time.
Yeah, it's like every time the Rupture is up, and as long as one of these supports rotate to cancel a TP, it is going to be a free kill. So basically what Razor has to do is like kind of like never cross the river. Because if he even like steps a foot into the river, it's probably overextended.
Chill doing a good job of keeping the harass out on Shmeezy even by himself.
Yeah, he is ahead enough now. Making pretty good way into his Midas, which is actually getting couriered out right away.
King Pink tries to go into Empirical since he has his clockwork here, but and the supports are gone, but he doesn't. Unfortunately, he doesn't connect with the Burrow Strike.
This'll come in handy.
So Chilled has that Midas up, and everyone was
Oh, he's gonna get
the
ruptured immediately. Yep. Oxo is here. He's putting some damage in, but Shmeezy has his ult as well, so that's just gonna pop it.
Yeah, how Tula said, he's a pretty good Bloodseeker player. I mean, we saw him do it last week. Yeah, maybe they should consider banning out Bloodseeker when playing against How Tula said, because it's been a problem every game he's managed to get the hero.
Which I have to assume is just about every game, because you're not gonna ban this guy.
They actually banned it in the third game last week. But I mean, I think this is how it lost his second week in the in-houses, so he's still a new face. But he's already establishing himself as a very specific player. Last hit wise, Bloodseeker obviously on the top of the last hit board, followed closely by Juggernaut. Chilled Wind should be
not too far behind. Yeah, he should be able to take over.
He has Hand of Midas, Tempest double Hand of Midas, so he's probably getting run over by Shmeezy now, because he doesn't have any supports anymore.
I'll take your tribute.
Oh, Bloodseeker's TPing away to the bot lane. Chill's got watch out. He's definitely gonna get ruptured here.
Yeah, he's ready to go on Sheldon. Once again, gets ruptured right away.
No
Shmeezy's
TP.
got his ultimate. He's just going to throw the blood right and run him down. Every time this thing is up, he's making big moves, getting someone. Alxo's going to be able to get a kill onto EK there in the mid. They're going to apply a little bit of pressure to this mid lane.
That rotation was really good because they were almost trying to dive him under the tower here, but he was just like, no, fuck it, I'm just gonna go bot lane and kill someone. Knowing that, you know, all these supports were ganking mid, that he just knew he had a free kill there, and I'm assuming Shmeezy checked Chilled's backpack and realized he didn't have a TP scroll.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They would take the mid tower though. But Empirical
TP here,
making
bot.
big-
Oh, Alxo's going to try and stop this. But this could be a big issue for himself. He can keep, yeah, there we go, keep Bloodseeker in that, but they've got EK here now with a Rubik, and Rubik is just going to run him down. Dies, almost gets the kill on Bloodseeker. If he had teammates TPing with him, that would have been an easy kill, I think. Lots of damage happening. Empirical's gonna have to just TP out, spin TP away from the top lane, but he did get that top tower as well.
Yeah, they did lose a 2 tower for the mid. Mid is the most valuable one, but definitely not enough to value losing 2 towers for it. Hotla said looking to rupture War Pigs again. He's looking for his supports to come in and help.
Yeah, he wants Abaddon to come in and be a menace and like bait out the static link.
Here it goes.
Never mind, he is just going to hit him.
he has
Oh, it's going to be a
TP,
TP, but
the ice
a nice
path.
stolen ice path is going to stop him. Immediately throws out some damage, and the ultimate is taking a lot of damage, but he will not be able to get out of there. Alxo's here as well, throws some liquid fire in, but it's just a little bit of harass. Had a last hit there, waiting, ready to use his rupture as usual. Empirical going to have to be on the run now. They get him. Nice burrow strike into battery assault, taking a lot of damage, and he's going to use the Omni Slash. It's going to bring him outside of the cogs. He's going to throw down the healing ward, but they're going to be able to pop it and get a little bit of slow on him. He can't go through the
Spark Ray.
Spark Ray. Thank you. Don't see this hero
I
enough.
had to click. Yeah, I had to click on Arc Warden to check his skills actually, because I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah,
just
I
know
don't see him
Flux.
enough. Yeah. Flux. Yeah, Flux, Tempest Double, and Magnetic Field.
I just call it Bubble.
Bubble.
Or maybe
Yeah,
Field
perfect.
too, yeah. Yeah, definitely hero isn't picked enough.
Alright, had a last hit coming here on the top. He's got a rupture up. Immediately, Chill's gonna throw.
Where's your TP? Oh my god, buddy. This boy's gotta carry some TPs around.
I think it might be. It's probably on cooldown. I think he used it to TP in there.
Bad dudes.
But yeah, it's definitely not going great for him.
Up there for a while though, right? I mean, you should always carry 2 stacks of TPs. I mean, he bought 1 right now, but why not buy the second one?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's just good to have one in the
Dire's
inventory
structures are fortified.
against Bloodseeker, because you won't have 1 to go out and you won't have 1 to get one to go in and 1 to get out.
Oh, King Peak is gonna get found. He's
Ooh.
gonna not get hit by the blood right.
He dodges
They
there.
can't see him right now, but they've got Dust there right away to just smash into him. Had a last hit being an absolute menace. They're gonna get the static link out on the last hit. Had a last hit, 84 damage stolen, but he's not supremely worried about this. Shmeezy is here. He's gonna throw down the
Good
cogs. A
block.
blood right. Gets caught up in the ice path, but Shmeezy is just running forward. He is ready. They're gonna find Clockwork, and Clockwork is gonna eat a rupture with lots of damage coming into him and War Pigs. War Pigs goes down. It's just a 4-5-man gank. This Dire team is playing as an absolute team. This is the Salt debacle.
Radiant's middle tower
Ooh,
is
when
under
the
Trying to live up their
stack
name.
goes up. Yeah, he's not gonna get away. Ooh, that is so rough. Yeah, this is just a bad Bloodseeker game. Okay, I'm glad to see Chilled actually be carrying around the TP scroll, but he's gotta watch out now.
It's on, look, it's on cooldown, though. He's just using it to get around the map. It'll be off in 10 seconds, I guess. It's gonna cost him a tier 2, but I mean, if he can get at least something out of this, he'll be happy. It's not going very well right now, though. Warpig's just going to TP out, but they're going to be able to get the lift onto him and just start putting the damage away. Macro Power gets laid down, but no one's going to get cost by the Ice Path. King Pink will get a nice 2-man burrow strike through, and now Shmeezy taking a lot of damage, but he still has his ultimate. Ultimate's going to get healed up. London is stuck in the cogs right now, in a bit of a trouble. Blood Right's going to hit him. Lots of damage coming out. Now burrow strike forward, and they're going to be able to clean up the Rubik and Abaddon are both dead. So this is starting to go pretty well. Empirical's gonna have to spin TP, and Bloodseeker tosses down a Blood Right, try and force them back. They're never gonna catch him, but they do get a hold. 1-man loss, actually, yeah, just 1-man loss. So a pretty good defend for them. They did that without Arc Warden for the most part, or for most of it.
Yeah.
Good guy's middle tower got denied. Somebody did that. That's
But Chill
such a
is
proud
did make that smart rotation of coming back, and he did do a lot of work there. They didn't end up getting any of the cores, but I mean, you gotta take what you can. And
This'll come in handy.
oof, losing that tier 2 also hurts quite a bit. They're losing quite a bit on these objectives currently, and 4K advantage for the Dire side. Okay, so they gave more exact values now. The 4K plus now. That used to be like
There was
less
a-
than
yeah,
1K,
there
less
was-
than 5K, and less than 10K or whatever.
They didn't even have one for under 5K. It was nothing, 5K, 10K, and then like increments of 10 or something like that. It was
Okay, at
worse
least
than
at
you-
least this is slightly better.
yeah.
4K plus. And I'm expecting Dire probably going to be willing to push their advantage right now. Oh, actually, last time we casted How to Last It on the Bloodseeker, he secured a really good early game advantage, and then he liked to farm his Radiance for a few minutes until getting back into aggression.
And that looks like what he's doing. He came out explosively, and yeah, he participated in that last fight, but he's working on that Radiance exactly as he said right now.
And he is quite ahead, so he doesn't mind giving the opponents a little bit more space to farm. And then he knows that will get too ahead, but they're going on him right now.
Tons of damage onto him. Yeah, they're going to be able to hit him, trap him into the cogs. They're dumping everything into him, and he is going to give them a lot of gold. That was, I was thinking as he crossed the river, it's a little bit of aggressive, confident farming, and it definitely was. They were there to respond to it.
That was like 1,000 gold if we count the kill and the assist involved. So they're very happy to pick that up.
There's a lot of gold going into the Jakira that I'd probably like to see it maybe on the Sand King or something like that, so we can get some bigger items out, more impact items. But he's got his Blink Dagger, so I guess that's fine. You know, he's got that, so everything after that, it's pretty much Blink Dagger and everything else is luxury on Sand King.
Yeah, you get 4 staff on them. In certain games you want Aghanim and Scepter, but probably not this game. This is not Aghanim's game. But like 4 staff into Guardian Greaves, Pipe, all of them are really nice. Yeah, but it's not a Pipe game either. I wonder why he'll go.
He's getting Yules up right away. I still love
Yules
the Ags at pretty much at all times for just the insane mobility
Initiation
it gives
range.
them. Initiation and mobility. They've got a dust coming out, and they're going to go ahead on the Chilled.
TP.
No TP. Gonna Spark
That's
Wraith.
unfortunate. I mean, he was playing safely behind wards, and that was just unfortunate. He just happened to be the first person they found with the smoke.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, deaths are more expensive than TPs.
Yeah, and it just doesn't hurt to have TPs in your inventory. I mean, I guess he is trying to go for that boost of travel, and every TP he buys before he gets that boost of travel is kind of like a few gold down the drain, but I mean, it's just nice and safe to have against Bloodseeker.
Not as much as dying, not as much down the drain, it's just die straight
it's only
up
50
dying.
gold now, it's so cheap. Yeah, so as you said, Kingpin is going for that Yules right away.
Yeah, do you remember TPs used to be, what, 150? Then
Yeah,
they brought
it
them
was
down to
150.
110. Now they're down to
And then
50.
100. And it's the same for wards. The wards getting cheaper and cheaper. Sentries are not, but observers are much cheaper now. And now you can buy sentries as individually.
200 as a
at
2-pack
time.
only. That was
Yeah, that
rough.
sucked. That sucked, yeah. When you had to farm 200 gold as a support to get some sentries.
Alright, Bloodseeker's coming in. He's ready to go. They can't defend this unless they do it as 5 like they did. So he's get back. He's just going to drop the Macro Pyre, try to keep the tower alive as long as he can.
Looks like he did it.
And they're
Yeah, we just
delaying.
keep pinging
Macro's
away.
down, so actually they know that Dire correctly recognized that this has given them the time they need to group, so they're just going to back out. They don't want another fight like that one they had.
And how the last said is so close to that Radiant. Might as well wait for it. He should probably have it after this stack phase leaking.
Oh my god, I didn't realize Bloodright silences the Ancients, so that stupid Prowler, the big Prowler, can't do a shit to you.
I didn't even think about that. Wow. That's quite nice.
Radiant's top
Ah,
tower
he's
is
so
under
unbelievable how much damage those things do.
TP coming out from Chilled, he's gonna try and do, no, he's just stopping Empirical from getting some damage out. Empirical's coming in
Chilled
doing
now
some
has
damage
the
though,
travel.
but they've got everyone here that they need. Empirical's gonna spin, but he doesn't have a TP. Oh no, he chooses not to TP. London, no hook shot, but he's coming in pretty hard. EK, very nice bro strike there. He's hopefully going to be able to save Empirical, but I think EK himself is probably going to go down. And actually, Oh, the Omni Slash was used. Empirical himself could be in a bit of trouble right now. He's chasing down War Pigs, but
Oh, the
no,
thirst
Bloodseeker's going to
stacks.
come. Immediately, here comes the TP. War Pigs is just going to get one hit, though. Killed, and was that Clockwork? Where did... Ah, there's King Pink. King Pink makes it back to the the shrine. Chilled trying to take another tier 1 while they're barreling down the tier 2 once again. They have no Razor for 30 seconds, so they're going to have to give up this tier 2. They're not going to be able to defend it.
That fight just got dragged on for way too long. They should probably just let the Juggernaut go when he disengaged. But they just split and taking so much damage, which just gave Hucklebass a bunch of thirst stacks. And you know, it looks okay when you're like half health, but you know, when there's 3 people half health, Bloodseeker is so strong.
I'll take your
Also, that healing ward that Empirical had down, they decided not to kill because they were focused on chasing down Empirical instead. They didn't want to slow themselves down. Kind of turned out to be kind of a mistake there, because that healing ward does so much work.
Salt Debacle's going to take themselves a Roshan.
Yeah, the Bloodseeker equipped with a Radiance and a Aegis.
Another Rupture
going
comes out onto Alxo. Alxo gets caught into the... he ruptured and tried to run out of the Blood Rite, and that ended up just doing tons of damage to him and still getting hit. He tried to TP then, but he was already too low. I feel like if he just committed for the TP as soon as he got ruptured, he probably could have been fine. CM was there, so I think he was getting interrupted no matter what.
Yeah, it's a rough position. Hotla, I said, looking half his health, but he just needs a last hit on these creeps and he'll be okay.
London
Oh,
taking quite a bit of damage. There we go. Here comes the big epicenter. He's going to hit Shmeezy, but Shmeezy pops his borrowed time, and now he's at full health again. Immediate respawn from Bloodseeker, and Bloodseeker is just going to tear through the Sand King. Now they're going to start tearing through the barracks. Empirical, he's already got his Manta style up, so he is beating away into that tower as well. They've got quite a bit of damage. Macropyre's going to get laid down, but they've got the range to kind of just hit from the sides, and they're not super worried about it. Empirical's going to spin up and do the extra damage. Rupture's used onto War Pigs, and he's going to have to use his Shrine now. The tier 3 goes down. EK putting the Burrow Strike in. Alxo taking quite a lot of damage, and Loud last hit is just tearing apart everyone.
God.
Now, London's going to be the next one on the run. No chance of getting out of here. Tore him down. That's all 5 dead, and I would not be surprised to see Brotein call the GG here.
Yeah, this is just Bloodseeker played to a T here. And his timings are perfect. You can definitely see the experience that he has with this hero.
They still got the tier 2 at bot, so it's not going to be 3 lanes, but I don't see any way Brotein stops them from taking these 2.
Chilled is still super far from his first item. He's just a Maelstrom and looking for Shadowblade next.
There they go, 2
It's
sets
crazy.
of racks, and away they go. They're going to clean up the shrines, top, I assume bottom, and then just go for the last set of racks.
The amount of life that Bloodseeker heals from his Blood Rage is just immense, because he has a Radiance burning and he's amplified the Blood Rage damage, and just killing the creeps that's in the lane along with the Blood Rite doing it, so he just constantly bounces in and around from like 25% health to 100% health. And unless you burst him down quickly, he's just going to heal all back up. Oh, Chilled.
Yeah, Chilled is going to get found and removed.
Claim your blood.
He does have the buyback, if they wish, but there is a tier 2 standing in the way, so he should be able to conserve that for now.
Yeah, with just popping down a Blood Rite onto a creep wave with that thirst, or with that Blood Rage up,
For the twin.
means that he heals about 1,000 HP.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. And he has Shiva's Guard on top of that, so he's just going to guarantee that there's a bunch of AoE damage that can pump him thirst, and also just getting the coincidental creep kills to get more life during fights. They're just going straight onto this tower.
Didn't even bother to get the bot shrine.
Yeah. It's not as big of a big deal considering it's not guarding the secret shop or the Roshan here. They do gotta watch out for getting caught, but yeah, they're so ahead. They're not worrying too much. I mean, easy. Probably gets all the top tier.
Yeah, looking at the net worth, it's approaching a 20k lead with 33k total net worth for Radiant and 52k for the Dire. So that's percentage-wise, they would have. I don't know how the percentage is displayed. Dire has 50% more net worth than the Radiance. Yeah, immediately Blood Right goes down. Clockwork gets taken out.
What happened to King Pink? He was channeling his epicenter. Oh, he was trying the epicenter from where he is at right now and blinked in, but he got hit by the radiance tech and couldn't blink out. Halasik, watch out.
Omni Slash coming through and just destroying everyone. They give him a well played, but there's the GG finally coming out. Is that I can sum up that game. Bloodseeker disrupted and won all the lanes basically.
Yeah.
Except for their top lane, which the position 1 and the supports won on their own anyway.
Yeah, they just didn't position themselves correctly against the Bloodseeker. A lot of times they were just caught too far out.
No TPs.
And you know, it's one of those heroes that positioning is slightly different against. You know, it's kind of like, you know, Kunkka, Disruptor. These kind of heroes make you like think, you know, you're safe, but you definitely aren't. And Bloodseeker is definitely one of them.
Yep. All right, everyone. That was Game 1, Lobby 2, Week 6, .P Wednesday, and how's the season number 5 with Wivrex and Golgi. We'll see you guys in Game 2.